Welcome back everyone, this is GTA Failer. In our last video we completed Drive Misty for Me, which left us right here in front of Joey's. That unlocked the Joey chain of missions. You could see the blue icon there, and it also unlocked these phone missions. We could do either of those chains right now. Instead we're going to head back and wrap up the final two Luigi missions. But that means that these two Luigi missions are not required to further the story. They don't unlock any other chains, these last two missions. And so it's possible to lock yourself out of these next two Luigi missions if you happen to do Last Requests, which is essentially the final mission here on Portland Island before completing one or both of these remaining Luigi missions. So this mission right here is called Pump Action Pimp. We'll tell you about it while we watch the cutscene here. So in this case, according to the wiki, there are two mission objectives: pick up the pistol and take out the pimps. That's right, Luigi is unhappy with these pimps on his turf. Conditions for mission failure, the usual wasted or getting busted, and then finally a mission-specific mission failure case, the Diablo escapes. So we're trying to go get these pimps. They are in a Diablo, and if the Diablo escapes, apparently we failed the mission. The rewards, $4,000, and the unlocking of ammunition in that the ammunition will sell the revolver to us at the successful completion of this mission. If you recall, we went into this ammunition many videos ago, and it had two weapons there, but they were both out of stock. So after this mission, one of those weapons will be in stock, the revolver. So this mission is kind of teaching you how to use weapons that aren't the bat. So here, just for kicks, we'll shoot at one of these targets, and then we'll pick up the revolver. I've got 10,000. Now I've got 6 more. Super. And coming back to the wiki, it says here that this mission unlocks the final Joey mission. That's the fuzzball. And 2 deaths are required to pass this mission. You have to kill both of the Diablo pimps in order to pass the mission. And then finally, one piece of trivia. Again, the name of this mission is Pump Action Pimp. And the name of the mission is a reference to the weapon the pimp in the Diablo Stallion uses, which is a pump action shotgun. So let's take a look at the kind of vanilla way to pass this mission. So once you shoot their car with any weapon, they'll get out. The pimp, which is the one in purple on the left, has the shotgun. So typically you want to kill that person first because the weapon of the other Diablo Stallion is not nearly as strong. So that's it. Mission passed, 4,000 bucks. And then we'll also get a notification on our beeper that the ammunition is now selling the revolver. The revolver is in stock. So might as well just go check it out and confirm what the game is telling us here. So as we go in, we'll recognize that the Uzi is still not in stock. It's not available. So the Uzi is there on the right. But now we can purchase for, I think it's 250 bucks, the revolver. So it went from many more than 10,000 to like 25 more than that. I don't know. Okay, so let's take a look at a couple of quirks associated with this mission. So the first quirk I'm going to demonstrate is that one of those 2 mission objectives, picking up the revolver, is not required. So here I didn't skip this part. I'll skip the cutscene, but I just wanted to show you that this is me starting the mission from scratch. This cutscene right here is unskippable. Just showing you where the bad guys are. It's in that particular Diablo Stallion. And here I'm going to demonstrate that I can pass this mission without going to pick up the revolver. You can see the revolver icon is on the minimap there in green, and it's not required to pick it up. Certainly not required to use it. Okay, so in this particular attempt, I adopted a pacifist strategy. I'm not going to fire a single shot here. So because of that collision, the bad guys get out and then start shooting my cab. And then the shotgun will catch the cab on fire after like 2 hits. So I didn't do anything. Like, I got pulled out of the car. I'm just minding my own business here. The shotgun guy sets the cab on fire, blows everybody up. Fortunately, I'm still alive. So there you go. Pacifist, just rolling limbs across my body here. Okay, so in this case, my hope was to get the bad guys to follow me. So I think I shot them a little bit, and that made them really mad. So I wanted to get them near water because water is dangerous. It's dangerous for them, but also dangerous for me because they started kind of clobbering me here as I head towards the western promenade here on Portland. So that was a little bit sketcy, but we got them to follow me. They hit me and then did themselves in. Have a great swim, fellas. Okay, in the next attempt, I was hoping to pull them out of their stallion and then drive over them, like kill them by running them over in their stallion. Oh, that would have been great. So I tried to get in, and to my surprise, the car is locked. I had no idea it was locked until I tried to open it. Okay, so then we shoot one bullet, that gets them out, and it's getting me punched and shot and everything. I'm just, please, please, sir, I'm just trying to, oh my goodness, just point blank range, and it's still locked, and both of the guys are out of the car. And one last time, yep, definitely locked, and I think I'm just about out of health here, so let's reload and try again. Also want to point out that the bad guy disappeared there at the end. You can feel free to go back about 10 seconds in this video, but after I died, the bad guy just disappeared. Okay, here, this is me checking the passenger door just to see if maybe that one's unlocked, but no, my dreams of getting in this stallion are crushed. Kind of like this guy's about to be behind my car. Boom. Okay, in the next clip, you can see the car off in the distance. One guy's out of the car, but I wanted to get that other car, the Diablo Stallion, to chase me, and I saw it was kind of trapped up here on the top of the pile of rubble in the construction zone. So I don't know how this guy got up here. I kind of felt bad for him. I was like, all right, like I know he's trying to chase me, so I was like, okay, let me try to put myself in harm's way here to get this guy to get out of the rubble. Come on, you can do it, bud. Oh, this is promising. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, so one thing that I tried, and then he just had no interest in me. Just, he says, I'm out of here. So another thing I tried was to get these guys to follow me to the crusher. You can see the two arrows. One of them is on foot. He's going to get crushed by his bud. But it seems like even though I could get them into this area with the crusher a couple of times, like as soon as they're in here, they stop following me and they start making a beeline towards the road. They're desperate to get back to the road, even though they're trying to get up there like via an impassable route. You can see the one arrow just disappeared there. That was the guy getting crushed. Now the car is on fire. And this is not going to come to a good end for the pimps. It usually doesn't. So no luck in my many attempts to get the crusher to pick up their car for me. So in this case, I think it's another pacifist thing. They catch my car on fire and then they die in the explosion. I had nothing to do with that. That's what I'm going to tell the judge. Okay, so here's another attempt in the crusher. And again, they just make a beeline for the road and flip the car and die in the explosion. These are not the sharpest tools in the shed. Okay, so in this case, I was trying to lure these fellas out on foot, and the train station's nearby, so I just thought maybe we could have some fun with trains. Who doesn't like trains? So we're gonna head up the trains, head up the staircase here to see if either of them will follow me. So they both do, but one of them kind of gets stuck, so we ignore the pimp, the guy in purple, and I'm just trying to get this guy around the corner of the staircase, and then I want him to come out onto the train tracks in the hopes that maybe he can get crushed by an oncoming train. And that's how I can sleep at night, because I could say, well, then I wasn't responsible. I wasn't driving the train. So yeah, so he apparently is trained not to get onto the train tracks. So I said, all right, what if we try to get him into the subway itself? So I'm right in front of him. He shoots me a few times. I'm wondering if he's going to follow me, and we'll have this shootout on an empty subway train. But no, he just stays right there. He's pointing at me, and then that's it. So then I'm going to cut, like I rode this thing all the way around. So here we are back after one full loop, and I want to see if the guy has moved. No, not only has he not moved, he's stuck in place there, aiming at where I was when I last left the frame. Even when I'm right behind him, he doesn't see me. Not until I get in front of him will he recognize, oh, right, you're the guy that I want. So yeah, he is just frozen. And then even when I'm in his radius, doesn't matter. But now here he recognizes me. Okay, just for kicks, I wanted to see if the other guy was frozen too, because like I left this part of the map and it looks like he's kind of frozen. I couldn't tell if he was frozen or if he was tracking me with the shotgun. He was tracking me. This was just a ruse, but I can shoot him from here and he can't shoot me, which is pretty cool. Okay, in this next clip, I discovered that when the two bad guys get separated, one of them can steal another car. So right here, this is not the Diablo Stallion, obviously. The one guy is in the Diablo Stallion. There we go. I got two cars after me. How is this fair? So yeah, Diablo Stallion plus another car. So I thought that was kind of interesting. It didn't happen often that they would get into another car, but occasionally. And then I just got tired of driving myself around, like chasing these guys all over the map. So I said, let me just get a ride, right? Like I can. These guys officially do work for Uber. They got the little sticker on the back of the windshield there, and so yeah. So I hop on and I get a ride. And another thing that I don't understand in this game is that oftentimes, like if you just hop onto like a regular civilian car, as soon as they start moving, you will slip and slide, and then when they turn, you'll fall right off unless you're like, oh, accident. I'm gonna have to report this. Um, if there was a bumper sticker that said, "How's my driving?" I'd call and say, "Poor." Meanwhile, I think he's beeping the horn at the guy in front of him in this van that he just crashed into. At some point, I'll get tired of this and toss a grenade. So here, I don't know why, like on this particular car, I can ride and I don't have to like adjust myself or whatever as we speed up or slow down or turn. So I don't know. I don't get it. But I think that this car kind of behaves differently and that I'm sort of stuck on top. Okay, so here we pass and then we die. It's important that we pass first. Okay, here is a clip that's going to be an 8 speed. I hope it's not like too annoying. But in this clip, nothing happens. Like this, I think this is 8 speed. One of the fail states that I read, besides the usual getting busted or dying, is that the Diablo escapes. So I waited here for 4 straight minutes, thinking, okay, I just have to give the Diablo enough time to escape so I can see the message, the fail state message that I've never seen before because I've never seen the Diablo escape, but it goes in front of me, goes around me. I don't think it even knows that I'm here. It's just driving on its own path. So after like 4 minutes of waiting, I said, okay, I'm going to take the bull by the horns here, and I'm going to actively try to get far away from the Diablo. Like maybe if they're at one end of the island, I can be at the other end of the island, and I'll be far enough away, like outside of some massive radius, and it'll say, oh, you let the Diablo Stallion get away. So here I am, just making my way to the far north. They're somewhere to the south of Luigi's. And so I'm over here waiting for that glorious fail mission message, and I don't get it. So then I say, okay, fine. I'm going to get really far away. I'm going to glitch myself over to Staunton. And if I was going to get a fail message for being on Staunton, I'd have gotten it by now. I don't think I need to get to like the far part of Staunton. I mean, I'm not surprised that the programmers didn't put in some code here to say, hey, if the gamer is over on Staunton or Shoreside, then fail them. So anyway, I don't know how to get that message, but I could not get it. So here, just wanted to see if the guys would get out when I use the flamethrower. I'm surprised the bad guy there didn't catch on fire walking through the flames of the first bad guy. Like the first bad guy was on fire, and then the second bad guy walked through the flames. I think I would have caught on fire if I'd done that, but he was apparently safe, so we had to give him a little bit more flamethrower. Okay, so here's the final mission pass. The standard vanilla way to pass this mission is to just take one of your 10,000 rockets and blow that car to bits. Easy. This game is easy. Okay, so I think that's about all there is to say about Pump Action Pimp. Again, we got the ammunition unlocked, so that will be available to us in the future if we ever want to add to our supply of 10,000 plus pistol rounds. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you real soon.